We talk a lot about toxic relationships, but what we rarely talk about is how they start. Not just between two people, but generations back. Most of us were raised by parents who didn't feel safe in their own emotions, especially men. They were taught that safety comes through control. Control of the home, the schedule, the tone, the outcome. And they certainly were not taught any tools on how to survive the storm of emotions that every single person has. And we teach our boys to suppress their emotions because you're not a real man if you have these emotions, which is a complete lie because everyone has them. And I've heard equate it to a beach ball being pushed under the water, and every time you ask a little boy to squash their feelings, and they don't learn the proper tools as children, when they become men, that beach ball underwater is under so much pressure that it has to release, and it just explodes. Often through anger or alcoholism, depression, and when someone needs control to feel safe, their children learn the opposite. To stay safe, they must give up control. To stay loved, they must stay small. And that's how self-erasure begins. Some people, when the world makes them feel unsafe, reach for control through physical force. Others use emotional manipulation, criticism, withdrawal, humiliation, gaslighting. It's all the same energy. I can't manage what's inside of me, so I'll control what's outside of me. And the person on the receiving end, one being yelled at, or dismissed, or humiliated, or hit, learns their own manipulative ways to stay safe. They learn to predict moods, soften their voice, walk on eggshells, disappear. That's not character weakness, that's survival. But over time, these patterns grow so distorted that the word unhealthy doesn't even come close. This isn't love anymore. It's a loop of fear. Both people disconnected from their own center. The only way out is self-love and self-trust. And when I say that, I don't mean arrogance. I mean returning to the quiet truth inside you, the one connected to something higher. I believe our self-love and self-trust come from God, from that spark of higher consciousness within us. When we honor that connection, we stop trying to drain others to recharge. We remember that the power source is within us. And that's what real love looks like, two people who can stay whole in each other's presence. So this isn't about villainizing our parents or our partners. It's about seeing the cycle for what it is, fear disguised as love, and choosing to heal it by reconnecting to the divine within ourselves. Because when you trust that light in you, you stop needing to dim anyone else's. And that's where the cycle ends. And that's where your real life begins.